we're the youth group of World Healing Ministries, and one of our pianist has a very powerful testimony that we'd like to share with you guys.
Hi, I'm Kiara. I'm part of World Healing Ministries. I am from Honduras, but I live in Spain. I come to the U.S. to visit my family, and I been part of the World Healing Ministries during my stay here in the summer. And I have a really powerful testimony to tell you guys about.
So I have known you for a pretty long time ago. Well,
we're cousins.
So you see. But you two just met her.
A few weeks,
months,
two months ago.
Yeah. So when you first saw Kiara, what was the first impression you got?
She's very bubbly, very very kind and bubbly. She makes sure everyone's feels connected. You can see the love of God through her.
Okay. And she is the light in lots of places she goes. What was your impression?
On Sunday at a church service.
Yeah, the first Sunday at 10 too, yeah.
Yes. So I saw her, and then she also, I think she sang a song, and she helped us with the piano as well. And I thought she was very talented for that as well.
She is very talented.
I'm not a pro.
Okay, so we already told us your first impression. When you first saw her, did you think, or something in your mind went through about knowing she was in pain a long time ago?
No, not at all.
To be honest, when I heard her testimony, I was like, oh. It shocked me a little bit because I didn't even have any idea.
Yeah. Sometimes we just hide the pain.
Yeah.
We hide everything we feel for not making everybody around us uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Don't making them sad. But why don't you tell us a little bit more about it?
So I was having it wasn't a neck going through my shoulder and through my hand pain for almost about 5 years. It was a constant pain. I took painkillers almost every day, and I went to doctors in Honduras and in Spain. I did all the x-rays, MRI, and all the scans you can mention, and my doctor always says, you don't have anything. I was like, I have something, I have pain. And they were like, no, you can go to physiotherapy and that's fine. And I went to physiotherapy a bunch of times, and nothing could take the pain. And I was already stressed out. It already took part of emotional, I was emotional drain already, because I cannot do certain things on my daily basis due of the pain. And when I came here to church, I remember my uncle and my aunt talked to Pastor Sneelam, and she was like, let's pray about it.
Okay, so you got this pain 5 years ago.
Yeah.
No idea where it came from.
No idea.
Nobody, or almost nobody, knew about it because you were hiding it.
Yes.
Okay, it started affecting your mental health.
Yeah.
Affecting your daily basis, affecting your relationship with your friends.
Yes.
And we can be part of the testimony and said, we went to Six Flags. She didn't have any pain.
I didn't.
She didn't.
I didn't.
But why? What happened? What was the thing that took that away?
Well, it was after a Sunday service. Pastor Neelam prayed about the pain, and I think what actually changed everything was I still remember, I have this engraved to my heart, in my mind. She told me, when you drink a pill and you have the faith that the pill is gonna take away your pain, that's how it's supposed to be with your faith and with a prayer. And no one has told me that, even though I've been a Christian my whole life. And it was something that really changed my mind. And I remember that after we prayed, I was supposed to take my painkiller. And I was like, God, I believe in you. Today I'm not taking my painkiller. Today I'm gonna believe in the prayer and I'm gonna have faith, and as I took the pill and have faith, I'm gonna have the faith in you and not on the medicine. And I remember that day, I was in shock. I didn't have any pain. I didn't have any, like, I wasn't uncomfortable. I remember sometimes when I need to reach like some stuff from the house or anything, like I couldn't lift up my arm, and now I can do anything. And like, as Kathy told you, we went to Six Flags. I didn't have any pain.
Yeah,
I didn't have any pain. I was scared, to be honest. I was scared because I knew if there's like a really harsh movement or something, but it didn't happen. I'm like now almost 3 weeks without any painkiller.
And not only painkiller. She used to have some pads.
Hidden patches.
And I was like, I don't think that might work. But okay.
I was talking like hidden patches. I was talking like electric like things. Electric shock machine. I was like with the what is it called? The massage gun, I think it is. The gun for massages. I was with everything. Nothing worked. And now I don't need them. I have like 1 box of patches there, like just useless patches. I don't use them anymore.
Yes, it is. But I remember she was in pain. It's heavy, and it's difficult for family that are close but not that close in distance when we are very, very apart. I think you guys can understand now. You're somehow away from home, but in home, but away from home. When I call her, when I was in Honduras, and I called her, and how are you, what you doing? And she's like, oh, I'm okay. You can see through the phone somebody's going through something, but you don't know how to approach it. It's like, but you know something's wrong. And I'm not a good person when somebody cries, because I start crying. So I'm just pretending nobody's crying. So I'm like, Kiara, why were you crying yesterday? But when she already stopped crying, because
I cried, like it was like, I think it was 2 days before Pastor Neil prayed about my pain. I was crying in bed, but I was like really fighting so like she couldn't hear my cry.
Didn't work.
And it was like 2 hours of crying, and then I stopped, and she was like, why were you crying? I'm like, how do you notice I was crying?
I'm sorry, but I can't.
It was stressful enough. It was so stressful. When I flew alone, this was my first time flying alone.
Aww.
In like a big flight from Spain to here, and I was like, how I can do it, because last time we had a trip together, and I needed to ask her help for my backpack, and it wasn't that heavy, but I needed help for my backpack, and I was like, how I'm gonna do it with 2 luggages and 1 backpack? I was scared.
And you could see yesterday, remember, she was like taking the water
bottles, like it was nothing.
I'm still thinking about, like, no, I need to help Kiara. She doesn't need to leave.
Yeah, she was like, Kiara, stop your bag, and I'm like, there's nothing in my bag anymore.
You remember?
I can pick up the water bottles.
Said it.
I said it. There's nothing in my bag. What are you talking about? I can pick the water bottles myself, and I'm grateful to God about how He healed me. But it just not the healing, but I think there was a really powerful change in my mindset now. I'm going to Spain next week because I'm in college, so I need to continue my studies. But I know I'm going to Spain and to my church and telling them my testimony and how the faith, like a leap of faith, it's enough, even though you can see it as small as it is big, and that's the only thing God is asking you for, to have faith in Him. And now I have like a whole new perspective.
So you're a testimony, but we are also part of your testimony because we lived it. Yeah. And we love to see how God has worked on her. We love to see how He has changed her life. And we're expecting more changes in everybody around us. Yes. We're hoping for our testimonies. So we will be here back soon telling you more about us.
Bye.